I think, regardless of how they got to this point, yeah, the 2022 to 2024 stretch was awful. They've done a lot better over the last 20 months of getting things back on track. And I think to then move on from Bobby Webster now and bring in someone new would just totally muddy the direction, puts Darko Rajakovic like squarely in the hot seat. Nothing worse for a head coach who hasn't won a whole lot of games than new management coming in. Like, you can bet your ass that Darko Rajakovic would be out of a job if the Raptors started off even sort of poorly. Now I think this probably affirms Darko Rajakovic is at least going to get this full year, because this is really the first full year that they've given Darko Rajakovic the license to, win basketball games, which is ostensibly a thing a coach is supposed to do. And so I just think the stability of having Bobby in place it's much preferable to bringing in someone new. Again, someone like Kevin Pritchard, who has shown an aptitude for building a team within the similar sort of confines and team philosophies that the Raptors have kind of portrayed over the last decade with what he's done in Indiana. I would have been totally fine with that, because he probably would have just stayed the course and said, hey, here's what we got. Let's try to pivot, in sort of smart, methodical ways, opportunistic ways, the way the Pacers typically have as a franchise. I would have been all right with that. But new management probably would have meant sweeping changes for a roster that's like not easy to change in a sweeping fashion right now because of the contracts that